Come with us on a hanging bridge adventure through and above the lush cloud forests of Costa Rica. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, my name is Roos, my pronouns are she, her, and by the sounds of nature maybe you can already hear I'm still in Costa Rica. We are currently doing a treetop walkway trail, which is hanging bridges, and I thought I would take you along because I'm hoping that these bridges will be higher up in the treetops, which means that we will see bigger, what's the word? The plants we love, aroids. We also see bigger aroids because where we are right now, like in the forest floor, you see some climbing up the trees, but they're still quite small, and up there, they're much bigger. So that's what this video is about. If you are excited to watch it, please give it a thumbs up already, that's really helpful. Let's get started. Here is already one, and we're not even on the bridges yet.
Hola.
Hola, buenas.
Hola, buenas.
And another one. Can't wait to see you really big in the trees. By the way, this trail we are doing on flip-flops, which the other trail is definitely not possible on flip-flops, but apparently this one is, and our shoes are soaking wet from the whole day yesterday. Oh, by the way, if you haven't seen that video yet, I have one about the actual Cloud Forest Reserve, which you can watch here, and I'll also link it below. Oh, we're getting steps, we're going higher. And it's mossy again, just like the other place, super mossy. Hi, Editing Rose here. I just wanted to quickly say I noticed that I'm filming much too quickly here. I think it's all the excitement of being in the jungle of Costa Rica. So I've tried to slow certain bits down, but if it still makes you dizzy, I'm really sorry. Enjoy. We are the first people in the park. This guy you see here actually just opened the gates for us. So we're going on the first walkway. Hey, Mom?
Yep.
It was already worth the money. It's pretty expensive here. Look. Huge anthuriums and alocasias. No, philodendrons. This one has a new leaf. This is a private park, by the way, so it's a different place than the other park. And over here and over there. Yes, this is exactly why I wanted to do this. Awesome. Here you can see how a tree completely turns into a whole like terrarium vibe. I don't know if you can see it, but there's bromeliads, there's orchids, there's a ton of moss. It's just covered in, and ferns of course. Some beautiful crawlers on the floor, philodendron, the things that look like peperomias. Anthuriums on the trees. Beautiful ferns. I like the combination. You go into the treetops with the bridges, but then you walk on the trails again as well in between. Some really different looking leaves of plants that I don't know what they are, but still cool. The next bridge is a little bit higher apparently. My boyfriend is looking at the stats. I'm just looking at the plants. Whew. I don't know if you can see this, but they're pretty wobbly, which is interesting. I'm looking around for cool plants. Very handsome boyfriend. Ooh, look over there. Look at these huge leaves. Oh, and down there, a huge alocasia, colocasia, whatever thingy. Down there also aroids in the trees. Yes, this is very cool. Oh, and a nice tree fern that's not open yet. It's hard to see because everything is green. On video, at least, I feel like it's harder to see. But that is a tree fern unfurling beautiful fronds. Here another, that's a promising sound. Another anthurium. And maybe here you can see a little bit better what I mean with how many plants are on a tree. Bromeliads and everything. If you are afraid of heights, it is pretty high. And this is not by far not one of the bigger ones. Big leaves. Oh, everywhere. Look at these beasts. Hello, buddy. What's up? How you doing? Wow. Begonias. Seems like most of the plants here, including the aroids and everything, are all plain green. It is a little bit difficult to see plants that way, like specific plants, because they all look the same. Literally, everything is the same color. So I'm actually very curious if I will find some velvet aroids like philodendron or anthurium, because so far I've only seen just beautiful green leaves. Fingers crossed. Even some of the fallen leaves look beautiful. This one we arrive from the bottom, so you can actually see more of the system. Let's go! Whoa. Nice philodendron. Another tree full of jungle. It would be so cool to just be able to get close and look at all these plants up close. You can see there's, I think it's some kind of philodendron or anthurium that I've seen with friends. It's actually flowering, I think. I hope I can see this because I'm super zoomed in. And then just all the different plants in there. Whoa. Big leaves. Big leaves. We've been trying to capture these all trip every time we drove by one. And now finally we see them. There's a nice flower there as well. We're now on one of the bigger bridges, which is much more open. And it does feel a lot higher that way. If we look over here. Ah, there's a waterfall there. Wat zeg je? Yeah, it's moving a lot more in the center. Oh, but look at that tree ferns from the top. I think my boyfriend is a little bit scared. Yeah? Oh, angled. Oh yes. Can we see how much the bridge is moving? Maybe not, because I'm moving. I'm usually not very afraid of heights, so I'm good with this. But if you're watching and you're afraid of heights, let me know in the comments. I would love to hear. Big leaves. And also I would love to hear if this is then scary for you to watch or not. Are you afraid for our lives, or are you just enjoying us doing the scary stuff and you getting to see the plants? This looks like an orchid. I'm hoping we'll go to the orchid garden after this before we go. So then we'll get to see more of these. Oh, look how pretty. Very nice. Here on the branch with my finger for scale are a few more that I think might be miniature orchids. Look how small. This is incredible. You might not think much of this. My boyfriend is not impressed with them, but they are so cute, and growing them in like a place like this, but also in my terrarium, when they flower, it's amazing, but also they just fill up all the small spaces in a very cool way. Ever since I got the terrarium, I'm more interested in like the tiny orchids, the miniature orchids, but also begonias for the bottom, as you guys probably know. Oh, big trees. Hello, big tree. How are you doing?
Dead.
No. Beautiful anthuriums. Very small ones hanging out in the branches of the trees. There's a bunch of them. I'm trying to spot the other one again. What? Bird. Oh. I'm trying to spot the vitirifoliums again that we saw in the forest yesterday. 31 meter. Ow! Something is biting me in the ass, literally. There's mosquitoes that are literally biting me in the ass. I don't know. They keep following my ass around. So now my boyfriend will walk behind me and keep an eye and smack them away if they are there.
Yeah, I did it.
Ah! Ow! Did you kill it? Yes. Nice. There's big leaves up here as well, but they're all the same, so I don't know how many times you want to see the big leaves. Bye, friend! We changed outfits because it's getting quite warm. I put on suntan lotion because my arms have been peeling. Can you see it? I've been peeling all over. It was bad. But it's nice up here. Now we're actually above the tree, so we don't see that many aroids or plants in general. Just the canopy. There's a few more people there. Canopy, canopy, canopy. And next to the bridge, I can see some more orchids that look really nice. And other plants. I don't know what everything is. I don't even know if these are officially orchids, but they look like something. And then there's some flowers. It caught my eye. Look at that. As we're coming down this next bridge, I spotted a little holy aroid here. Monstera something, it looks like. Of course, I don't know. And all the other leaves are actually eaten, so poor plant. I hope this leaf makes it. La jungle. La jungle avec boyfriend. And the cute little mosses again. That look really cool. Different kinds, lots of different kinds, but I like this. This one. I spotted another insect, like the millipede type. We saw this in the forest as well, but it was hiding from the rain, and now it's much more visible. Looks very murderously, but also pretty. And so many legs. Bridge number 5. It's actually, this thing that you walk on is pretty bendy, so you can feel it sinking in. So I'm trying to walk only on the iron parts, but I'm also looking at the plants, which does not work well together. I hope I'm not moving too fast. I haven't been paying attention to that, sorry. This branch looks like it's covered in little orchids. It's a shame we can't go any closer. Stop it! Some syngoniums and margravia. My boyfriend is teasing me. Oh, little heart-shaped, little heart-shaped leaves everywhere. This one maybe looks like a piper. Thin leaves, heart-shaped. It just reminds me of a piper. I said it in the other video as well, but if you haven't seen that yet, if you think you know an ID of a plant, please write the time by doing like 0, 5, double dots, 5, 6, or what? No, does that make sense? Yeah, 5, 6 is possible. Like in that format, it means that people can click it and see exactly what plant you're talking about. And that would be really fun. Interesting bird noises, and also an anthurium there. No idea what kind of bird that is. Oh! Look there. A new leaf. It's so beautiful. And a philodendron down here. Looking great. Some new fern leaves unfurling. Some of the noises you hear are not actually birds. They are my boyfriend. What's wrong with you?
Is die vlakbij hoor, de pietervogel.
Finally, we have some fenestrated leaves again. In the beginning of our journey in the different side of the country, we saw these climbing up all the palm trees. Oh, and it has a fruit as well, inflorescence. And now I haven't seen it in a long time. But here we are again. I don't know what it is exactly. Monstera or maybe Rhaphidophora. And there's something under that leaf. Interesting. Some kind of caterpillar. Hairy and beautiful. Basically all the philodendrons look like this, or the donkey face one, the longer leaves. I wonder if we should have gone more into Corcovado, which is more of a rainforest rather than a cloud forest, because this is a cloud forest. And the guide yesterday actually said leaves here are smaller, the temperature is much lower, so there's a very different vibe And I'm thinking maybe in the rainforests that we were at, but we didn't go into on paths like this, we could have seen more big plants. Although these are still really big. Just maybe more variety for next time. This looks more like maybe a tri-leaf philodendron or something syngonium-y. I don't know exactly. Actually, that's an interesting question. I can tell apart how anthuriums grow and alocasias and then philodendron. But how do you tell apart how philodendron versus syngoniums grow? Is there a way to see this? If you know, let us know in the comments. These little leaves look a little bit Monstera obliqui because they are angled like this. I'm not saying they are obliqua, but did you know obliqua means that they are uneven? So, fun fact. I also have these ones that were in the park a lot bigger. I thought they were maybe alocasias, but someone said they are Xanthosoma species. So, thank you guys always for leaving your thoughts. It's very interesting and helpful. Here on the tree is a really fun climbing plant with very small, beautiful, dainty looking leaves. Another bridge, another huge plant. I have to step back even to show you. Look at this beautiful leaf. Hand for scale. There's some flowers coming, some more leaves. And then up there is a different form of anthurium, different shape I mean. And some cute, can we zoom in there? Cute little fernies. Another big leafed one. It's huge. And then there you can see smaller leaves closer to the ground, over on that side as well. And then one of those more donkey head shaped ones. Look how cute on this tree. There's a bunch of beautiful mushroomy things. Very small. This is my hand. Another orchid. I'm assuming most of the anthuriums just look like this. Nice corrugated leaves, but very green. Same shape. I love them, absolutely. And I still get excited when I spot them because they're not everywhere. Most of the jungle plants are not them, but I would like to see different ones. Well, we didn't realize, but that was already the last bridge, and we are at the end of the walkways, which is a little bit disappointing. It didn't say enjoy this is your last bridge, but okay, we did enjoy it. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I saw a lot of you are not subscribed but are watching. I would really appreciate it. Sorry, I'm a little bit out of breath. That's it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again very soon. Bye friends!